was so close.
Oh, it's those dudes.
To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Morlund, it's over.
I didn't do their side quest.
Well, not for me, it's not.
These guys are great.
Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
They have the most personality of anyone so far.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Not him, the other two.
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly, a Norse spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay.
See a narrator?
Well, you're not typical Delvers.
We've met,
That's for
dude.
sure.
You gave me a quest that I didn't do because I assumed it was in a lake.
What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a compressed air
air
capsule.
Capsule.
Hammer and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here?
We're making a breather, a rebreather, whatever.
She's a stranger.
We met. You
You got
gave
a
me a
name?
quest,
Hey, Lloyd.
Morlund. Not a stranger anymore.
right?
You're a damn fool.
Or maybe they're different guys.
Come on.
Yeah, the other
Got the
guys were like
original schematics over
flamboyant
here.
and kind of like they seem
Oh,
like a gay couple.
Well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Yeah, that's not them. Okay, wait. Maybe I don't know.
Don't mind him.
Could have sworn Morlund. All right.
What's so important down there that you'd risk your life?
Well...
Morland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Well, now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones paint mesmerizing pictures in the air, and the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description. Just as my old Gramps promised me.
How did your grandfather discover these embers?
He was here 40-odd years ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, never scraped up the shards. What he really wanted to do was use the embers to put on a show. One unlike the world has ever seen.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver and a true showman. And I miss him.
All right.
But I will do him proud. I will gather the embers and put on a spectacle that would have amazed even him. With your help, of course.
Okay.
So these embers project images?
So it's like a laser light
Paintings
show.
of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs.
Thieves.
I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps workshop.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's leg faltered. But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
So what exactly happened down there?
What happened to the
It
music?
was a delve like no other.
There it goes.
A chance to follow my old Gramps' footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy that...
Right. Again. What happened?
At the bottom, we beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, games and coins and promises of jackpots. I don't know what that is, but it's gotta be good.
It's in Vegas, baby.
Then, something went wrong. The images turned nautical. Waves went through them, even fish. Like a strange underwater dream.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, but not stirred, I built the diving bubbles Mark I and Mark II. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now. I've come too far. And the embers are just barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
You guys don't seem like average delvers.
We're not really delvers at all. We're...
Like, performers?
You're Nora, and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles all around the claim. Stemmer tells stories, which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Abaddon, he, well...
Complains?
He handles the money, which amounts to about the same thing. When we delve, it's to find gear for my theatrics, which makes this delve the most important one of all.
Okay.
How deep is it? Can't I just
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
leave it to the Osserum to measure something in kegs?
Talking liquid depths, I'd say it's apt.
After not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new
Yeah, we already get this. Alright, I'll go get the parts.
I'd better get after
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great.
Okay, a herd.
Come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
Okay. 1, get the machine parts. 2, recover the air capsule. Well, let's go get the parts then. Oh, what? This guy has weapons?
Probably get a guest list of 50. So we'd need at least 3 dozen kegs. Brown ale.
Are you planning a party?
Budgeting for Morlund's funeral. Thanks to you. I was this close. We were gonna move on. Leave all this nonsense behind, and you come along and you spark your wet noodle idea.
Well, I
It's
need
going to work.
a diving mask.
So, how does someone like you end up working for someone like Morlund?
I work with Morlund. I saw one of his early shows. Back when it was just him and his inventions. Works of flame, lights, and shadows. All. But the man is all spectacle. No sense. Bleeds shards like you get the idea. Without me to handle the finances, his dreams would be sunk. More sunk. Wish we were back in the claim. Plenty of normal shows to do without the salvage from this blasted place.
And yet, you're here, in the middle of the desert, delving for his dream.
It was a good one. But sometimes, a dream has to die.
This dream of more...
Is going to get him killed.
Let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have special seating, premium ale, the works. Morlund will do his light spectacle thing. Stemmer will get their eyes a-sparkling with his tales, and I'll be selling tickets. It's a nice thought, anyway.
Morlund mentioned you were showman.
What? An ashram can't be anything other than a delver, tinker, or drunkard? Okay, sure, we are delvers too, but that is not our main source of income. Mostly, we go town to town, putting on shows.
These shows, what are they?
Tales and spectacle. Morland's got the technical know-how. Builds all manner of inventions, whirligigs of light and sound, cannons that shoot fire, and showers of sparks, and Stemmer
Keeps them enthralled. Tales of adventure in the smoothest baritone.
This has been 15 minutes almost.
And you?
Me. Who do you think handles the financials for the whole blasted thing?
You.
Those two might have the sparks, but do you think they know their way around shards? No, they don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Morlund
what
was
does he
down
have
in
for
this
trade?
ancient city, and
The three of us went down below.
you?
I can delve too.
Right. And then what happened?
What do you think? Water rushed in, we ran. And Morlund built that blasted thing. Nearly got himself drowned. Hey, you want the finer details of his stupidity? You go ask him.
We already talked about it. All right. So what's this trade
I'm
business?
always willing to engage in some commerce.
Adhesive bow. No thanks. I have an adhesive sling. Ice storm. Now that's interesting. Wait. Oh, this thunder. I don't have. Wait. I don't have a behemoth. I had one. I think I used it. Behemoth circular. Well, we're about to have one when we come back, right? Shock discs, regular discs, but not. Yeah, and I guess those are tear discs. I don't know. What's the difference between those two discs? Shredder, shock and piercing shredders that can inflict extra damage to targets at long range, 30 meters or more, can be upgraded to use advanced. Okay, this is interesting because I'd like to have shock and plasma put together and frost, yeah, because shock's hard to come by, it seems like. Maybe we'll buy it. I don't know. We can do it on the way back if we're gonna anyway. What does he got? Striker. Mine is 27 with purge water. All right, goodbye.
I'll leave you alone.
Do us a favor. Leave us all alone.
Okay, well, I won't get. I'm gonna go get the shit and get the breather. All right, let's split this up.